Show? Okay. Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 28 of Wirecast Live, the last episode of 2016. It's been a wild ride. We've had a lot of fun this year. We started about the middle of the year in July, and one of the things that we did when we started this was we just wanted to do a weekly show that would be useful for you guys, both to give you invaluable content as relates to live streaming, live video, marketing, all the new trends that are happening around live streaming, advertising, building your business, brand awareness, all the things that Wirecast helps people do. We've even talked with people and on the show to talk about sports broadcasting, live event broadcasting. And so one of those things that we really like to do is to just give you that value that we are uniquely positioned to do here at Telestream. Now, the other thing we wanted to do was to keep giving you a place to come for tips, for tutorials, for information on the products that we offer here, as well as the latest news, updates, and facts, and things like that. As well as to give you a community where you could leave comments, we could chat, we could engage with you, and talk with you on a weekly basis. So with all that under our belts in 2016, I think that we have more or less achieved some of those goals on some of those fronts this year and in the last 4 to 6 months. And so it's been a really, really fun time. I've had a really great time just doing this show every week. So I hope you continue to tune in with us next year as we kick off the new year. We've got some exciting things planned, some great content planned for Wirecast Live. So we'll continue to make the show better and better as we go along. And one of the things that we'll probably add is a teleprompter, because we have set one up, and we'll start using that for more scripted and maybe some more professional opening and closing comments. But for now, all this is off the cuff, so apologize if I'm stumbling. There's also things going on behind the camera that you can't see right now, so I'm getting tripped up a little bit. But with what I really want to do is, what we want to do with this last show to bring in, kind of close out the year in 2016, was to have a fun holiday-themed event where you guys could participate and join us to celebrate 2016 and bringing in 2017. And what better way to do that than to have an ugly sweater contest? I believe this is Telestream's first ugly sweater contest here. We've had a lot of fun. We've had, I think, over 20 different contestants throughout the company have entered or worn something horribly ugly today to celebrate the holidays. And we are going to go out and look at some of them live right here in the studio and allow you guys to vote on your favorite or least favorite ugly sweater. So we are using our Wirecast cam technology here. So we're going to switch over to a mobile camera, and I'm actually going to take you on a tour, and we're going to go see some of those sweaters right now. So just follow me, and we'll go see who is out there right now and what contestants we have. All right, so we got to be really loud because the audio is not so great, but that's one of the goals here is we're going to show you, and because we have to carry our cable with us. Hey guys. Hi. Nice. Those are some pretty ugly sweaters. All right, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to just show you one at a time. We'll go around and we're going to save Walter for last. So Sean, why don't we start with you? Sean, can you tell us a little bit about this horribly ugly thing you're wearing?
10 cents, thrift store. Took me about 5 minutes to find. I was lucky; it ended up fitting. But I do want to point out that this has a theme. So it's basically an eggnog carton, and it's an elf. A missing elf is one of Santa's helpers.
I'm beginning to get it. Have you tried the 800 number
Yeah, I have not,
okay.
But it repulses people enough that they don't really focus on the message, which I do want to point out to all the voters. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so for your consideration, Sean's very, very ugly, hideous sweater from the 10 cents from the thrift store. Nancy, come on up here. Nancy, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Nancy Adams.
Okay, and Nancy, can you tell us about this hideous thing you're wearing?
Yes, this is a homemade Christmas sweater featuring a tree with ornaments. Notice the ornaments with the
yes.
tree light at the top.
This is quite a contraption here.
It does say Merry Christmas, but off to the side. I'd like to focus on the green balls that are around the sleeves
And could you do a 360 for us?
and around the bottom.
The trim. That's very nice, very nice. How long
Yes.
did it take you to make this thing?
Oh, about an hour.
An hour.
This was an actual round tree, and I had to flatten it, glue it together, and then put it all together.
And
so
how are you
it is
powering the
homemade.
lights there?
It's just one of those little tea lights that I glued on the inside of the sweater.
Nice work. That is absolutely hideous.
Thank you.
Good work.
Thank you very much.
Debbie, come on up here.
Hello.
All right. So, Debbie, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Debbie Newhouse.
And Debbie, tell us about what you are wearing.
Sure. Well, I'm wearing, your traditional sweater vest, and I thought it wasn't quite ugly enough, so I added some extra little,
You did
accoutrements
a few,
to it. Yeah, little
it's very
bows,
nice.
and can't be complete without a few little lights.
Blinking lights.
Blinking
Okay, so
lights.
you got the accessory award for sure so far. And
And of course, I had to add my
And where did you come by the original the sweater itself?
a local store here
Okay.
that had a clearance on Christmas sweaters.
Okay, and when you bought it, were you intending to enter an ugly sweater contest?
I did. I
Okay.
went there with the sole purpose of being part of this contest.
All right, all right. Well, this is a very, very ugly piece, and I really
Thank
do
you.
like the way you've decked it out with
Thank you.
extra bling.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. Okay. Out of sun. Okay, so come on up.
Oh, boy.
This is very nice.
Very.
All right, we're gonna come over here so we're out of the sun a little bit because the contrast is a little hard.
Okay.
So, can you tell us first of all who you are and what you do?
Okay. I'm Shannon Bird. I work here at Telestream. And got this sweater for a Christmas party, but it's perfect for the ugly sweater contest.
It is pretty ugly.
Got
I
it
do
JC
agree.
Penney's.
Uh-huh.
Best part is this is a whole pocket. Can't
Got
tell,
a
but
stocking pocket.
it's a whole pocket,
All
so
right.
it's pretty
You can have
versatile.
stocking stuffers in there. Have you used it throughout today at all?
Yeah, I bet it's actually holding the batteries to the lights that I
Nice.
stole off my coworker's desk to add its own charm.
Okay, and if you want to do a 360, we can see the whole effect there. That's very nice. And can you change patterns on the lights at all?
I can, yep. It just does moving or plain. So
There you go. Okay. I think
nothing
I like
too exciting.
Moving. No, it's
yeah,
pretty good.
I'm going
It's
with the
pretty
moving
good.
all day.
Yeah, yeah. So the frilly, ugly stocking sweater. All
And
right,
it's
for
a
your
real
consideration.
stocking.
Thanks, Shannon. Bill, come on up. And for your consideration, Bill's sweater. Bill, tell us a little bit about this horrible thing.
I made the mistake of telling my wife that they were having a contest here, and she said, I'm going to get you the most hideous sweater possible, and this is what she came up with.
She knows what she's doing, I have to say. So it says it's Christmas time. It's got a clock on it. You have any idea where she came up with this? She just,
I do not. She went to a couple different stores, and she found this thing.
all right.
I told her this morning I'm not wearing it to work. I'll just take it in, and I'll put it on for the 5-minute contest. And she woke up at 6 o'clock this morning standing there with it. Put it on. And that's how it worked.
All right. So you are an unwilling participant in the contest. Well, we appreciate you showing up. This is pretty ugly. I have to say the eyeballs drooping off the clock are pretty horrible to look at. Well, thanks, Bill.
All right.
Thank you.
you.
All right, we have one more contestant. Another unwilling contestant for your consideration. Joe Yee, can you tell us a little about this contestant?
This is Walter. He's my bunny, and I dress him up for pretty much every holiday, and he hates it. He was a taco for Halloween, and now he has a Christmas sweater.
He's got a pretty good entry here. I have to say, I'm torn between. I would not say it's the ugliest sweater that we've seen today.
It's not.
But the fact that he has a sweater at all really puts him in the running because that's amazing. And a Christmas themed sweater.
He must really be warm.
He is probably very warm. I'm not sure he likes wearing it.
Yeah.
But he looks too cute in it.
He does. Ugly takes on a whole new meaning when you look at this. It just goes straight to cute. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for for entering, Walter. We're really glad to have him in the
no
contest.
problem.
So he's gonna be tough to beat, even though it depends on your definition of ugly. Well, guys, we're gonna go back in the studio. You can watch on Facebook, and we're gonna do the voting now. So, guys, we're gonna allow you to vote on which contestant you think has the ugliest sweater. and we will. You'll do that by using the emojis on the like page. So we're gonna head back in the studio and we'll keep track on that.
I did
Stay
want to
tuned
mention
for the winner.
my sweater is gluten-free.
Gluten-free. Okay.
Yeah, just so people.
But mine does have changing lights. Mine does have changing lights. You didn't ask me about it.
Last minute lobbying. All right, and nothing's stopping you from getting on the Facebook feed and voting yourself. So. All right, we are back in the studio, and what we want to do is allow you guys to be the ultimate arbiters of ugliness today. And you can do that by basically voting for your favorite ugly sweater. So let's put up the graphic here. We have a photo of each contestant, and matched to each photo is one of the Facebook emojis. So you can choose which contestant you think has the ugliest sweater. So on the left, we have Bill with his It's Christmas Time droopy-eyed clock. Use the thumbs up like emoji if you think that's the ugliest sweater. Shannon with the stocking stuffer and the blinking lights. Very nice. As well as the only one wearing a hat. Use the love emoji. Sean's, you can use, it's the missing elf and the Christmas carton of eggnog. And that, as well as the 1-800 hotline, it's also the gluten-free, the only gluten-free sweater that I know about. Use the laugh emoji if you like that one. Nancy with the hideous, ugly Christmas tree with the live candle light at the top, Merry Christmas, and the homemade green balls around the trim. Debbie with the very ugly sweater vest, as well as the blinking light necklace. A very good contestant. Use the sad emoji for that one. And then finally, the for little bunny Walter, if you think Walter has pulled off the ugliest sweater. So we have a lot of votes coming in right now. We're going to keep track of what people are voting. Keep voting if you think one is uglier than the others. And we will tally the results. We're going to give this just a couple minutes. I'm seeing a lot of laugh emojis, so Sean's definitely getting some. We're getting some wows and some more laugh emojis. Nice job, everybody. Keep voting if you think you know the ugliest sweater there. So this is our first time. This is one of the cool ways that Facebook can give you actually an interactive polling type tool if you use the emojis. Now, of course, naturally, you're going to get a lot of emojis that don't necessarily relate to the content of the show, but it's a great way for me to get a direct voting system and tally system. Typically, there's one emoji allowed per viewer, so that gives us a pretty good idea of who's voting for what. Nice job. Keep voting. Hi, Vicky. Thanks for tuning in today. Hi, Lindsay. Rhonda. Glad you like the ugly sweaters there. Alfredo. Good to see you. All right, you guys. I think we are currently, let's see what the tally's at. I'm actually not getting a tally on my view here, so you guys are going to have to tell me from Wirecast in the studio who's currently leading. Sean is leading with how many? Sean has 7 votes. So Nancy is close behind Sean with 5 votes right now. And everyone else is holding steady at 2 votes apiece. So looks like Sean may be the winner with the ugliest sweater. Have to say people tend to be gravitating towards the sort of clashingness of Sean's sweater. He really uses the whole sweater. There's no sort of dead air anywhere on that sweater. It's all just horrible at any given time. The giant milk carton, different sides, there's 3D shapes, there's the sleeves are going crazy. We didn't even really look at the back of it, but I have to say there's really no unused space on the sweater. That's a pretty hard to beat sweater, just from a design perspective. So there's some good work here. Okay, I think final votes, we're gonna let people choose the final vote here. And Deborah Lee, do you want to put me on screen while we announce the winner? Okay, and you can even, if you want to throw that graphic behind me, you can, or the voting graphic, we can talk about that. I would say unless the tally has changed, our winner for today is Sean Riley, and Sean has been voted by you guys to have the ugliest sweater. What's interesting is Sean also won the internal Telestream contest for Ugliest Sweater. So he is a 2-time winner today with the Ugliest Sweater. So he's going to be the reigning champion and the man to beat next year for the Ugly Sweater contest. I'm sure people will be coming back with even better ugly sweaters. And if you have a comment on my ugly sweater, I'm a little curious. Where would that have lined up? Would you have put this second, third, fourth? I have no idea. Can't really judge the ugliness. I have to say, I feel like I'm getting an ugly bonus because the green parts of my sweater are actually being green screen or chroma keyed out. So it actually makes my sweater even uglier to me, depending on the background that I have behind me. Anyway, guys, it's been great. I really appreciate you tuning in, watching. This has been a really fun year, and I've had a great time doing this live show. I look forward to many more great Wirecast live shows in 2017, and we will see you back in January after the holidays. And congratulations to Sean, the winner again of the Ugly Sweater Contest. This has been another episode of Wirecast Live. Happy holidays. From us at Telestream, thank you for all that you do for us, all that you are you're always engaged, for watching these shows and for choosing our products. You're keeping us in business, and we really appreciate your business and your vote of confidence in our products and our services and what we do here. So we really appreciate it from everyone here at Telestream. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, happy holidays and a happy new year. Wirecast Facebook page. So you should definitely tune in at 2:30 p.m.